Thank you for joining us on TVC News this hour. It's the day after the local government elections in Lagos State, and residents are now anxiously waiting for the official result. The polls were conducted across all 20 local government areas and 37 local council development areas of the state on Saturday. Chairperson of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, retired Justice Bola Okikiolu Igile, described the voting exercise as seamless with what she called an impressive turnout. TVC News correspondent were on ground at various polling units across the state to monitor the process. And here are the reports. Election in Lagos State, especially Ikeja area, was a slow start. Security personnel as early as 7 a.m. left the barracks to resume election duty. Distribution of election materials to various polling units began quite early as ad hoc staff moved from the respective local government secretariats. In Ikeja local government, observations across various polling units indicate a mixed turnout, with some areas experiencing high enthusiasm while others await voters. Security agents and party officials were visible at most polling units, ensuring an orderly process. While some units saw early voter enthusiasm, others anticipated a surge in participation as the day progressed. The overall picture is one of a calm and generally orderly election. The Iyaloja General of Nigeria and daughter of President Bola Tinubu, Folashade Tinubu Ojo, after casting her vote at exactly 11:23 a.m. at polling unit 022 Ward 7, Alausa Ikeja, Lagos, expressed full confidence in the electoral process and emphasized the importance of civic engagement at the grassroots level.
Whether it is manual or what have you, I believe it doesn't stop us from performing our own civic duties. It is our responsibility to do this. I want to encourage each and everyone to come out and perform our civil rights.
Other party agents too say they are confident in the process but raise concerns over the absence of a validation list, which would have helped voters identify their polling units easily.
Mainly the issue of beavers, going by what we were provided for, and the list, once you were there, they will go through the list, the process and all that. Once you find your picture and your name on it, at least I believe you are eligible to vote.
In Oshodi, Solo local government area, there was a high turnout of voters. Residents were seen chanting peace, indicating that the once volatile Oshodi has not been the same anymore. Voters commended the local council election as youth took to the streets and major roads to play football after voting. Chairperson of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission, LASIEC, retired Justice Bola Okikiolu Igile, acknowledged in some places the turnout was low, in others very impressive, as some took their time to come out.
One thing I can say is this, and someone sent a message to me that they didn't spend more than 5 minutes at the polling unit. So you may not even know how many people came out. They may say the turnout very, very low here, but it mightn't be there like that because they were not kept at the polling unit. Maybe maximum 10 minutes, they're out. Another interesting thing that I also find is this. There are 1, 2, 3 polling units. One that has just one voter registered. Some 10, some 15.
7,060,195 voters are registered in Lagos State, with 6,214,970 permanent voters card collected. As the election process is on its last leg, LASIEC says it will continue to uphold its mandate of ensuring free and fair elections in the state.
Despite its proximity to the registration area, voting began about 1 hour 30 minutes late at polling units 42 and 43 at Salahuddin Akanwo and Muri Folami Junction inside the Ojota Ogudu GRA ward in Kushofe local government. After a mild confusion due to some mix-up, polling units 42 and 43 swapped places before voting could start. As many waited to vote, some of the residents of the GRA did not seem to care as they went about their jogging and fitness routine on a crucial local government election day in Lagos State.
I'm very impressed with this one because it's very peaceful and people come out normally. So even a lot of our people sleep here from yesterday, likewise I, because I'm living far, but this is where I register my voter's card.
Whereas the crowd of voters enthusiastically turned out at PU 42 and 43, it was a different story at Unit 38 at Tony Ogumbo Drive Junction.
We have just 45 candidates here that are supposed to vote here, and the second person just casted his vote. Both are male. So we've been talking to people that pass by, they just greet us, wave and move away.
At polling unit 14, Elizabeth Fowler Memorial School on Mercy Eneli Street in Adeniro Ogunsoya and Adebola Street, Ward H, Masha area of Surulere local government, there were more voters as Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, came to vote with his mother and other members of his family. For Gbajabiamila, this should be the most important election, especially with the Supreme Court's declaration of fiscal autonomy for local governments.
In some climes, this is even more important than any other election. So we need to continue to sensitize our people. We need to continue to educate them about the importance of the grassroots governance. It's the execution of that ruling and implementation of that ruling that we're still trying to put dot the I's and cross the T's. And I believe in a matter of time, we will realize full autonomy.
With administrative autonomy, along with financial autonomy, we can approve projects of 1 billion without going to state.
The famous and usually chaotic Ojuelegba Junction was a calm place with polling unit 32 by the bus stop. Lagos voters now await the result of today's polls. Solomon Ajuziogu, TVC News, Lagos.
From accreditation to voting, voters at polling units in Agege, Ifakojoy and parts of Ibeju described the exercise as peaceful. The special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on taxation, Abdul Kabir Ogungbo, was seen arriving at his polling unit to cast his vote.
The area is very peaceful. We started very early, and you can see it's around 9 o'clock now, and I've casted my vote. And I can say generally this is peaceful and is encouraging.
At polling unit 001 Orimedu, where Sheson Olowa cast his vote, the conduct of the polls was described peaceful and orderly.
We are very happy with what we've seen, and we hope that at the end of the day, it's going to be excellent and success all the way.
The citizens also came out to carry out their own civic responsibilities. Everything so far is good.
At Ward E, polling unit 019, Agege area, the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, cast his vote. He expressed satisfaction with the overall process. The exercise was mostly calm, though some units witnessed minimal activity. For Lashadi Damilola as the presiding officer with F, polling unit 006, Damilola confirmed that election materials arrived late, but noted that the turnout remained impressive.
Unfortunately for us, we're so surprised that people were even under the rain and they vote for their candidates.
A political party candidate in Ward F, polling unit 014 in Agege, was also seen casting his vote, commending the process as transparent.
It's been really good, and it's been a great experience for me as well, being a candidate, being on the ballots with my running mate Alhaji Aziz Tunde Disco for the first time. And we are getting a lot of turnouts, people are voting, and across the ward here in Wadef and across other wards, as well.
Sorting and counting of ballots commenced at about 3:30 p.m. in most parts of Agege, while in Ibeju, the process began around 4:30 p.m. Despite minor logistical delays, the atmosphere remained largely peaceful, with voters hopeful for credible outcomes. Abimbola Agbibi, TVC News, Lagos.